Ethan Klein of H3H3 and Hasan Piker. Both of them used to be friends, and then they had a falling out. Hasan then runs to iDubbbz, who's another big YouTuber, to help him try to take Ethan down. They release a content cop. It backfires massively. It could possibly have ended iDubbbz's career, how bad the backlash was. And they had their big debate today. And there's one clip in particular I wanna show you guys. It's to kind of sum up the whole thing right here. So this is Ethan Klein, and he is Jewish, and he's very much defending himself against Hasan, who's a pro-Palestine guy. And just watch how this plays out.
Didn't leave because we were Zionists. We left because we were no longer safe.
Okay.
Explain to me.
I can't wait to bring up obviously on the broadcast to make you fucking look like a dumbass.
I can't wait to. And now explain what he means by that. We did not leave Iraq because we were Zionists. We left because we were no longer safe.
Iraqis are not Palestinian. You fucking moron. You racist piece of shit.
What?
Because Iraq and the pan-Arabic nationalist movements that arise out of Zionist
out of your mind.
is not about Palestinians.
Okay, so what did the Jews in Iraq have to do with fucking Israel? You bigot.
Actually fucking
you are so out of your mind.
And then Iraqis,
dude, you screaming and grandstanding doesn't mean you're right.
Iraqi government's racism during the pan-Arabic nationalist movements as a vindication for why, or a comparison to why Israel had to do the Nakba.
Do you think
you fucking racist piece of shit?
Thanks, Hasan.
Do you think Iraq? Do you think all Arabs have one fucking mind?
Why
is that what you think?
Were the Iraqi Jews leaving Iraq in fear?
Of course there were Iraqi Jews that left Iraq in fear. I've never said that there were no Iraqi Jews that left
You want to call me racist? Why were Iraqi Jews leaving to go to Israel?
Because you're a fucking moron.
That's why they left. They left because I'm a fucking moron?
That Arabs are not one-minded. That there were numerous pan-Arabic nationalist
Answer the question. You're going to call me racist, but you won't answer. Why did the Iraqi Jews leave Iraq?
There were numerous
because of anti-Semitism. They hated Jewish people that had nothing to do with Israel. They were forced to leave. They were chased out. They lived there for thousands of years. They had businesses, they had homes that they were forced to abandon to go to Israel because it was the only fucking place they could. Why would Iraqis hate the Jews living there if they had nothing to do with Zionists or Israel? Why?
Because settler colonialism
that has nothing to do with them, you absolute fucking dumbass.
Palestine.
Didn't
I don't know how long this debate went on. I couldn't believe there was Ethan Klein had like 85,000 people watching him live on YouTube at the height of this. I think somebody can probably correct me on that. It maybe have been more, maybe a little bit less. I'm not sure, but there was like 80 something thousand, 5 hours ArcLight. This thing went on for 5 hours. Oh God. Holy shit. It was plus 90,000 at the peak. Asman had 250,000 at points. Holy crap. Listen, man, that's insane. Like we can dismiss, and this is what I'm talking about, like influencers, online influencers. I hate the term influencers, but it's the only word to, utilize or to describe what these people are. They're the ones that turn the needle. They're more important than Hollywood celebrities. They're more important than mainstream media pundits, talking heads, whatever. It's people that have YouTube channels and Twitch channels and Rumble channels. They're the ones. And I know that because there's so many personalities out there, you have fan bases all over the place, and you have a group of people. Oh, I hate this guy. Oh, I love that guy. Oh, I don't care about that guy. Like that's the decentralized world of the internet, where everybody has an opportunity to build their following and talk to their audience. And I find personally, like, don't get me wrong, like this was probably very beneficial to Ethan Klein today from a financial standpoint. Optically, from what I've seen, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, it looks like Ethan Klein destroyed Hasan. It looks like it was a brutal beatdown from what people are saying online. It looks like Hasan took a massive, massive L. And this is on top of the massive L that he took with iDubbbz and the content cop and all of that. He did an interview with Jordan B. Peterson. I'm no fan of Jordan B. Peterson, but he did an interview with him. And then once he started to move into this whole leftist thing, he removed a bunch of his interviews, including the one with Jordan B. Peterson. He privated it or whatever. Jordan B. Peterson tweeted at him and tagged him and said, hey, I thought we had a good discussion. Why are you removing that? Maybe you can send me a copy so I can have it. And I guess Ethan was basically like, oh, you're a whatever, racist, whatever he called him. And Jordan B. Peterson said, the crowd that you are pandering to will eat you alive. Be very careful with the road that you're going down, Ethan Klein, because where you're going, they will never accept you and they will eat you alive the moment that you step out of line. I'm not quoting it exactly, but that's essentially what he said to Ethan Klein. And guess what? He was 1000% right. That leftist audience that you pandered to ate you alive. You can never be audience captured if you're online. It will never work out good for you. You can't be audience captured. You can't just be scared to be honest with your audience. That's not a good play at all. It never has been and it never will be. Being honest is the best policy for your audience. And if people are going to unsubscribe or unfollow you because you shared an opinion that they didn't like, they weren't worth keeping around anyway, because they were always going to leave at some point. You can't tiptoe around it. The best thing you can do to your audience is be honest with them. That's it. And Ethan Klein abandoned the audience that he once had because he wanted to move into this leftist world. And that leftist world was always going to eat him alive. And he pandered and tap danced for them for as long as he could. And then eventually he had one opinion that didn't line up with that new audience. And they've eaten him alive now. It's absolutely insane, man. So I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but I did want to make a note because that was a huge, huge story today. I may watch Asmongold's reaction to it, but I'm certainly not just going to sit there and watch their back and forth, because holy shit, man, what a disaster.